Welcome back, brothers and sisters. I am Braden. This is Langley Outdoors Academy, and thank you for stopping by. All right, guys, the content that we're going to talk about tonight has profound impact on the gun industry, all the way from gun rights advocates to gun control advocates, up to gun manufacturers. Now, I'm sure you guys are aware the families of Sandy Hook were suing Remington in a civil court, and they ended up settling today for $73 million. Now, this has brought a lot of questions out in the open, and I'm going to try to demystify them the best I can here. And I'm also going to give you the two main takeaways that I think are the most important to understand from what just happened today. Now, everything is going to be linked in the description box below. I want to hear from you guys on this one, but I'm going to say a quick word from Sportsman's Guide, our sponsor for this video, and then we're going to get right into the meat and potatoes of the video. So, whatever you're looking for to put on the table this season, big game, turkey, fish, upland birds, waterfowl, Sportsman's Guide has what you need to succeed. From the brands you trust, we're talking Vortex, Scentlock, Irish Setter, Nomad, all the heavy hitters. And Sportsman's Guide isn't just a one-trick pony. They've got everything for your outdoor lifestyle, from camping, fishing, and hiking to working outside or just hanging around with your buddies. The bottom line, if it happens outdoors, you'll find it at Sportsman's Guide. If you're ever there, use code Langley20 for $20 off and check them out today. And thanks you to Sportsman Guide for making this video possible. But now, guys, let's dive into the actual point here, because there's a lot of stuff that's really important about this. A lot of people are concerned, is this how they're going to destroy the gun industry? Is this how they're going to destroy the gun manufacturers? It's not that simple. Here we go. Let's check this out. So the article we're using is from Politico. Sandy Hook family settle for $73 million with gunmaker Remington. The case was watched closely because of its potential to provide a roadmap for victims of other shootings to sue the makers of firearms. That's completely true. The gun control advocates have been saying forever, sue them in public court. Even politicians in pro-gun control states have been advocating for that. And they've been trying pretty hard, but they're always stopped by something called the PLCAA, which is the Protection of Lawful Commerce in Arms Act. Basically, gun companies can't be sued for what happens with their products. It's not their fault someone goes nuts. Very similar to a car company if someone, I don't know, has a rampage in a parade. Similar to that concept, right? So this is where everyone's really concerned because this worked. Well, the first thing I want to bring to your attention is this is a settlement. This is not a ruling against, okay? Hartford, Connecticut. The families of 9 victims of the Sandy Hook Elementary situation have agreed to a $73 million settlement. The case was watched closely by gun control advocates, gun rights supporters, and manufacturers because of its potential to provide a roadmap for victims of other shootings to sue the makers of firearms. Now, we covered both of those things. Right off the bat, I understand the fear and concern, but there's two really important keys that happened right now that make this not as easy to destroy gun manufacturers across the board. And here we go. Here's the first one. Check this out. The civil court case in Connecticut focused on how the firearm used by the Newtown person, it was a Bushmaster, was marketed, alleging it targeted younger, at-risk males in marketing and product placement in violent video games. In one of Remington's ads, it features the rifle against a plain backdrop and the phrase, "Consider your man card reissued." Now, what this is going at, this is straight up marketing. And the reason that this is important is because this is marketing in a civil case that was used on a state level, not federal. Because PLCAA will stop this from happening. The state was utilized for the marketing angle, not for the PLCAA coverage. That's really important. The first one is the marketing angle. Here's the second part. The company also has said the lawsuit should have been dismissed because of a federal law that gives broad immunity to the gun industry. But the Connecticut Supreme Court ruled Remington could be sued under state law and how it marketed the rifle. The gunmaker appealed to the U.S. Supreme Court, which declined to hear the case. And this is the second part, state level. Now, the thing that we got to look at here is it going to go federal? No, the PLCAA stops that from happening. Basically, what you have to have is you have to have a perfect storm. If you were to recreate this and become case law and reference in other cases, you have to have marketing laws on the books in that individual state where the infraction occurred. Then you have to have a state Supreme Court that says, yes, you go after them for marketing purposes, which is a very hard case to prove. And the other thing I bring to you, this is actually a settlement. This is not a ruling against. Very, very important. Is it concerning? Absolutely concerning. Is it something where the entire PLCAA is going to be overturned and overruled and everything's really, really bad? Not to that extreme. This is not a good omen, but it's not to the point where the sky is literally falling. Like I said, not good, but it does have some caveats which will make it harder to do this in other states, like I just mentioned. That's what I have for you guys. I hope that clarified a little bit, at least giving my take on it. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and I will see you tomorrow morning on the bullet points. I'm Braden. See you later.